What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video. Make sure you stay to the end. We're going to talk about something great today. Being 30 in the West, man, like life is great. When you're 30, when you're single, you get your mind right, you get your spirit right. It's the most important thing for us men to be able to do that, and for women too. But for us men, it's so important for us to get our mentals right and to get organized, right? The more we start to attune to what it is that we desire, the more we're attuned to that masculine frame that I was talking about, the deeper we can go into what it is that we want to create with our lives, right? And being single really allows for that concentration to be sturdy and stable and strong. Because the more we get distracted by all these things that are out there in this dunya, aka this world, aka this matrix, we start to really see the truth of what it is that we were doing and how we were living our lives. I don't know about you guys, man, but like for me, I feel like most of what I was taught was a lie. And if that's the case for you, go ahead and comment in the box there down below and let me know your thoughts. I really want to hear what everybody's saying and how everybody thinks about this, because the more we start to align with self, the more things just naturally will unfold for us, right? And if you like this video, give it a like. If it's something that you connect with and resonate with, let me know what you think. Your thoughts are welcome here, okay? And the more we start to connect back to our roots and to our traditions, right, of being a human being, right? Because that's what I kind of feel like the world is up against right now. It's like either you're going to be like a programmed bot, NPC, following the script, or you're going to be a human being and attuned to your authentic desire. That's really what it is that I think is happening right now in the world. Like the planet's starting to shift. Things are starting to really turn, right? Because the world that we grew up in no longer exists, right? If you're my age, 30, 32, 29, 28, in that realm, you understand how life was back in the early 2000s. Life in the early 2000s was smooth. It was sweet. You could go to college, buy a home. My dad, I'll give you an example just to hammer this point home. My dad raised us on one salary. My dad, for the longest time, raised our whole family of three, my mom, my sister, and myself, all on one salary. But those days are gone, right? So we really have to reconnect to what it is that makes us feel whole, because the world, as I said, we came into is now gone. Now there's a new world that is coming up, right? And I'm of the belief that this is where it's at. Anything online is really what is going to continue to keep gaining momentum as we start to go through these next couple of years, right? And the more that we start to attunement is huge to ourselves, the more we start to bring up those best qualities of ourselves, right? And that is the most important thing that we as men must do, because we have that drive, we have that force, we have that power to create change. We have that power to heal ourselves, right? And the more that we start to, again, attune to that energy, the stronger we will become. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm making the point here. So make sure you stick around, because the more we start to love what it is that we want to do, not what society wants us to do, not what our parents want us to do, not what our girlfriend, et cetera, want us to do, what we want to do, the more it is that we can continue to keep building the life of our dreams with our best selves at the helm. Do you see what I'm saying? And the more we can connect with that, the broader and wider we will become, the stronger we will become. And then we start merging that wider field and connecting with those that are in alignment with what it is that we are doing in our lives, whether it's fitness, human development, whatever it is. We will start building communities around that, and that will allow for us to start growing as a whole, as a collective. That's the whole name of the game here. The more we start to see that, the more we start to be like, wow, there's a whole lot that we just didn't know growing up. We were only fed this one program, this one script. And the more you start to unpack that, and the more you start to go within yourself, the more you start to see your tendencies and the subtle dysregularities and who you are, right? Or in who you were, excuse me. And then now as you start to step into who you are, those dysregularities start to just dissipate, right? And you can now start to fully be in your power, fully be in your light. Do you see what I'm saying? And the more that we continue to keep building upon that, the better our lives get, the better our relationships are, the better we attract better people, better places, better jobs, better things. And that's the name of the game for me. You know what I'm saying? Is allowing for myself to be myself with myself. That's what being single for me is about. Being alone with my thoughts, being alone with who it is that I am and what direction it is that I am going to take in this lifetime, right? Like, that's the hope for this channel, you know what I mean? Is that we can all become a part of this broader, wider field that allows for us to become interconnected, right? And become connected to our masculine frame. So being single is a great thing. I think the society pushes upon all of us like, oh, you shouldn't be single. Oh, like, oh, you need a girlfriend. But it's like, no, you don't. You will attract a partner that is attuned to your energy, so that you can lead the relationship, so that you can be at the helm. Just like my dad. My dad's been the leader of the family. My dad's been the one salary, the one person that provided for us, right? And I'm looking to replicate that same thing as time passes and as I continue to develop my finances and continue to develop my emotional intelligence and things of that nature. So I'm really starting to see how being 30 and single, I'm in the prime of my life right now. I can create, I can run, I can lift, I can fight, I can do yoga. There's a lot of things I can do, right? Because of the prime that I'm at. See, us men, we're all reaching our prime now. Do you see what I'm saying? The more we start to attune, you start to realize that. You're like, wow, okay, like, I'm just getting started. This is completely the start of a whole new beginning. So, yo, if any of you guys like this, just give it a like, comment down below, thumbs up, whatever you feel like commenting, and I'll be back with another video later. Peace.